All right, hello and welcome. My name is Julian Buss, and this is the second screencast on using iBook's author to write iBooks for students. And so the next thing I want to show is really how to access a lot of open source free content. And the reason for that is why reinvent the wheel? Why write the entire book when good information is out there? And I think that probably the biggest thing holding people back from writing books is the fear of having to write all their own content. And so what I used an organization called CK12. And so you just go to Google. I just type CK12 Earth Science for high school. But I just show you here, there's a whole lot of math, science, and more. English is in there as well, history, trigonometry, calculus. I used Earth Science. I'll just kind of take you through what this might look like and hear how much content they have here. It's just amazing. So I'm just gonna randomly pick a section here. I'll go to renewable energy resources, and within renewable energy resources they have some links here. They sometimes have videos as well. I'm gonna go to where it says read, and this is the kind of the content that I can borrow, that I'm going to borrow right now, and import into my iBook. And I'm just gonna basically copy and paste it or grab and paste it. And so maybe I like this what are renewable resources paragraph here. This is something that I really wanted to add to my iBook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of manage my screens here. I'm going to kind of shrink both of them down a little bit, and that should help me add what I want where I want to add it. So got the text highlighted that I want to add. Here, I'm going to grab it, just drag it over, boom, that's in my iBook. That's pretty easy. So here's my iBook again that I had started the last chapter, so maybe my first topic here, obviously it's not related to the troposphere, but I think you get what I'm doing here. I'll just okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to show the students perhaps. Maybe I wanted to then add a little bit of a picture or something that's a little more interesting. So maybe this is an image I wanted to use. You could go do a Google search or whatever too for images. But I want that to be maybe a popover image. So I'll just add a simple widget here just to show you how that would look. So popover image, I'll just move that off to the side so I've got room to work with it. I'm going to take this, drag it over that. All right, let me go back to my book here. Let me see, I should probably add some text to that too. I'm going to see what text the book has here discussing that picture. Maybe I'll just use this text here if I like that. And that will be part of my popover. So when the students click on this picture, they'll actually have access to the text. They won't have access to the text unless they click on it. They get used to that from me because most of the images I add are interactive popovers and so on. Alright, so maybe that's the first page in my book. It didn't take too long to pull that together. Maybe this is renewable resources for section 1. So again, once the text is on there, you can just format it however you'd like to. Maybe I don't want this URL on there, and I'll just add that as a link later. All right, so you can change things around if you want a new starting sentence or whatever. You could change that stuff too. But the nice thing is you don't have to start from scratch. You can use content that's already out there and custom fit it to what you want the students to go over. So instead of giving them an 800-page textbook, maybe if you only use 200 of those pages, you write 4 50-page iBooks where you're just using the content in the order you're going to go over it in class. Alright, so that was just pretty simply how to add some content. I'll just show you really quick. There's a couple other sources I haven't used, but Mr. Stock got me looking at these. So Sailor.org is another one where, looking at it, you can access documents or PDFs of different topics here. And another one is Open Textbook Library at the UMN, so open.umn.edu/opentextbooks. And you can browse subjects, accounting and finance, to social sciences, and economics, and so on. Again, just so that you don't have to start from scratch with this thing. And then I would, at some point, make sure that you're referencing, either in the title, the cover, adapted from CK12 or Science for High School, or somewhere giving credit to the open source content. All right, that's going to wrap up this screencast, and the third and fourth ones are going to be adding a few more of the interactive elements, the widgets, to your book.